Are you gonna share the video, bro? Let's go. What's up, dude? So I want to give tips on getting into style. This is gonna be an off-the-cuff video. By the way, I am on Instagram. I really want to build that up. It is a personal style one, and then I have a personal one too. Let's chat about getting into style. Getting into style, it can be a challenge. I want to give tips. Somebody said, how do you get into style? So I'm making that video. One of the things about getting into style, sometimes maybe watch a show or a movie and find a mix of different movies to watch and pay attention to the clothing style. I know for me, what I did was, I remember I watched Full House and I thought leather jackets were so sick. And honestly, this was over a decade ago, and it wasn't even just Full House, it was just in general. Leather jackets were so nice, so it had nothing to do with, oh, watching a show is going to get me into leather jackets. It was more so for me personally. I guess another tip could be this. Maybe, I mean, the thing was, I was in school at the time. I was a lot younger, so the thing was maybe for a younger brother that's still in school. So if you have a younger brother, you could tell them this. Pay attention to what jackets people are wearing. Pay attention to what shoes people are wearing. And kind of go from there and pick a style where it's like, oh, wow, this is cool. So this might not sound super duper helpful, but this is a tip that you could use, or you could have a brother use if you have a younger brother that's still in their teens, or maybe they are a little bit younger. So if you want to give them a tip and they're looking for tips on getting into style at a very young age, then I would recommend doing what I just said. Also, for you specifically, then I would say, as an adult, I would say that with style, the thing is, style takes time. Personal style takes time. Of course, you want to embrace personal style. That is a great thing, and wear what you like. So it can be kind of tricky to explain, really, for me, even because I feel like for me, I found clothes over time. So I guess just give it a bit of time would be a tip, where it might sound like, oh, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. That's ridiculous. Because what do you mean give it time? How am I going to find my style? Honestly, just look at different clothing brands. This is one that you can actually do, like a tangible one. Look at different clothing brands. Look at different stores. Check out, maybe if you're looking for inspiration, JCPenney's, Macy's, Kohl's, Old Navy, H&M Man, H&M, just different stores. Check out different websites for clothes that sell clothing. So like Kohl's and all those stores that I mentioned. Check out different apps like Kohl's and all the other ones that I mentioned. I'm really into American Eagle, actually. I'm wearing an American Eagle shirt right now. So just look around and see what piques your interest. I think an exercise that could be really helpful is seeing, okay, like looking around and seeing certain themes, recurring themes when it comes to clothing. But honestly, if you like a mix of different pieces and there's no cohesion, that is definitely okay. It's all good, bro. So it's not a problem if you like a bunch of different styles of clothing. That is definitely a great thing. It's a great thing if each clothing piece has a different vibe to it. Maybe something that you like from one store slash clothing brand is Western style. Maybe somewhere else it's dressy style. So there's that. When it comes to personal style, you may find that you like different stuff. Another thing about personal style too is, honestly, maybe check out fashion trends and see what piques your interest, because sometimes, in many cases, honestly, you are not going to be into what is trending when it comes to fashion. But then there are many times where you are, or maybe sometimes there might be one or two or three or four or even 10 different things if you keep looking around and looking for about a month at what's trending in fashion. Actually, there's a possibility that you will find a good handful of clothing pieces when it comes to getting into style. Now, I know for me, as far as for me, how I did get into style, I really want to mention that really quickly. It was over 10 years ago, and someone wore a leather jacket, and I thought that was super sick. I remember seeing leather jackets on TV. I know that I saw leather jackets from musicians, some singers. I remember looking up leather jackets, and I just thought that was a sick clothing piece. So honestly, it's kind of hard to explain how I personally got into style. I think it was just very simple, and I just really liked leather jackets. Also, how I expanded mine is my style watching YouTube videos, checking out on Instagram some personal style videos, and even fashion videos has been something that's really nice, and that could be helpful for you too, to just check out Instagram videos and YouTube videos, Instagram pictures when it comes to style, because maybe you are more of a picture person, maybe you are more of an Instagram Reels or long form YouTube video type of person. So there's that. I think that honestly, just don't focus. A tip for you also is don't focus only on one category or genre of clothing, because that might be challenging and be like, wait, I'm not really into casual style. That could be a possibility. You might be like, I'm not really into casual style a ton. I'm not really into formal style a ton. I'm not really into dressy style, or just different stuff. Like some people, different things. Some people like different styles. So I alluded that a little bit earlier, but I really do want to emphasize that it's okay to mix and match. Obviously, you want your clothing pieces to go together, but it takes time, of course. You got to find what works for you, and certain pieces will flow. So I know this sounds like a contradiction, but there are definitely certain pieces that, of course, do flow, and that is a challenge. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's easy to match outfits. It can be easy. Like wearing an all black outfit is super duper easy. So that's a tip for you, I guess. Also is wear an all black outfit and mix it up with different clothing pieces. Maybe one day it's black ripped jeans. Maybe another day it's black jeans where it's not ripped jeans. So you could change it up and mix it up. So I know for me personally, so maybe you could use this as a template, I guess. I'm really into jeans, so maybe check out jeans. I'm into leather jackets and denim jackets, so that's really helpful. I think also another tip for getting into style is think about what's timeless, and something that's timeless, some timeless pieces that never do go out of style are jean jackets, leather jackets, Nike Air Force Ones. Those are timeless and go with loads of pieces. So if you like that, that's a good option. There's also black leather boots. So you could use that stuff as inspiration. So this video is kind of a mishmash of getting into style, and it really is getting into style. That's my main point. But also just giving you inspiration and giving you some tips when it comes to style. By the way, are you gonna share the video, bro? Let's go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, share it with a friend and like this video, or just share it with a friend, or just like this video, bro. Peace.